Hey guys, it's Anya and welcome to my world. So, today, as you can see, we're getting up close and personal because I want to talk to you about dermaplaning. So, what is dermaplaning? Dermaplaning is a skincare treatment where a scalpel is used as a physical exfoliant against the skin. It scrapes off the very top layer of dead skin cells, and as an added benefit, it also shaves off the little vellus hairs on your face, known as peach fuzz. So instead of getting this done professionally, I just shave my face at home, and I do it because it makes my makeup look so much better. Foundation can emphasize the appearance of dry skin and vellus hair, so shaving helps improve the skin's texture, providing a smoother base for the foundation. There are also other added benefits to shaving, which I'll get into later. But I know the first thing people will ask is, will my hair grow back thicker or darker? Will I end up looking like Chewbacca or Cousin It? Well, I've been shaving my face for over a year now, and this is what it looks like. The hair looks just as it did before I ever shaved my face. There's also no proven evidence that hair grows back thicker, faster, or darker after any form of shaving. There should only be two causes that affects the way your hair grows, and that's genetics and hormones, not shaving. However, naturally, your hair does taper off to a point, so it's softer to the touch. But when you shave, you're cutting off the hair at its thickest point, leaving a blunt tip. So as it's growing out, it may feel coarse or stubbly or thicker. But if you do decide you want to stop shaving altogether, maybe it's not for you, once your hair has gone through the full natural growth cycle, it should look and feel just as it did before you ever started shaving your face. So now that we got that out of the way, I just want to give you a closer look at my skin before we move on. I know my skin looks rough, especially up close. I have fairly sensitive skin. In general, it's very textured, it's very dry, flaky, and uneven, and I do have some mild acne, but I haven't personally experienced any negative side effects from shaving my face. But now let's get into how I shave my face at home. So the first step is preparing the skin. Before you start shaving, it's really important that you ensure you're starting with a very clean face so you don't spread any bacteria. So I'm starting off by cleansing. I am using the Cetaphil cleanser. It's just a tiny travel size bottle that I'm trying out. But you can use any cleanser, just make sure it's not an exfoliating one. You want something very gentle, especially if you have sensitive skin. Once you've done that, I recommend using a toner as well. I am using this Life brand Tea Tree toner. It's from the drugstore, nothing special. I just bought it because it was cheap, to be honest. But a toner will help you remove any traces of dirt or impurities your cleanser may have missed. And also make sure you apply the cleanser and toner below your jawline as well. By the way, I did do my eyebrows whilst I was waiting for the toner to dry because it was looking quite rough. Anyways, the last thing that I'm doing for prep is applying some oil to the skin. I'm using this jojoba oil, but you can use any oil that's not too viscous and that's non-comedogenic so that it doesn't clog your pores. You can also skip this step. Dermaplaning is often done with dry skin, but I've shaved my face both ways, and I personally prefer it with the oil because I love the way the blade just glides so smoothly on the skin. So once you're done this, you're all ready to shave. So these are the facial razors I use. They come with these caps on them, and this is them up close. A single blade razor is all you need. Don't use a regular shaving tool with multiple blades. Those are too harsh, and they're more likely to irritate sensitive skin. Now let's get into the process of dermaplaning. So I like to start on the cheek area, and some people choose to shave everything off below this line. You can definitely do that too, but I personally prefer to keep most of the hair there so it looks slightly more natural. So I push back all of the longer and thicker strands and pull my skin taut with one hand. And with my other hand, I'll hold the blade, and you want to just hold it at a slight angle against the skin and start doing some short feathery strokes. have any active breakouts, I recommend waiting for your skin to clear up before you try this. My breakouts right now are so small that they don't get impacted by the blade that I'm using. But if I was using a better blade or if I had worse acne, I would definitely avoid going over the acne spots directly with the blade and just shave around it. Now, when you're doing the jawline and neck area, I recommend pushing your jaw back until you can't really see it, just to give a smoother surface for the blade to glide on. For the most part, I like to shave in the direction of the hair growth, but for some places like around the jaw and neck area, it can be difficult to maneuver the razor, so I just adjust as needed. Periodically throughout the process, I'll wipe any buildup on the blade on a tissue that has some rubbing alcohol on it, and I'll remove the hair on my face with a tissue or cloth. Now, some of the reasons why I love this treatment is that it's quick, painless, and cheap compared to waxing or laser hair removal. I also tend to break out whenever I wax or thread my face, but that doesn't happen when I shave. Dermaplaning also helps remove blackheads, reduces the appearance of enlarged pores, and helps lighten acne scars over time. This process also helps facial products like oils and serums penetrate deeper into the skin. Also, have you ever noticed the skin around your eyebrows looking so much lighter after you've just got your eyebrows done? Well, that's because the hair that was there protected the skin from the sun, so it's not as tan as the rest of your face. So imagine when you remove the hair from your entire face, it really lightens and brightens the skin's appearance and provides a more even skin complexion. And lastly, my favorite part of this treatment is that it just leaves your skin feeling so soft and smooth and renewed. So as much as I love this treatment, I think it's only fair that I mention some of the negative possible aspects of shaving your face. So as was already mentioned, you may experience irritation, particularly if you have sensitive skin, so proceed with caution or talk to a specialist first. Shaving can also cause ingrown hairs and breakouts, especially if you don't properly clean your face or sterilize your blade. You could also easily cut yourself and even get an infection if you're not careful. You also risk overexfoliation if you don't do this treatment correctly or if you do it too often. It's recommended that you wait at least 2 weeks before shaving again, and the hair also grows back much faster than waxing because you're not removing the hair from the root. So between those 2 weeks, once the hair starts to grow, you'll definitely feel the stubble on your face. So if you're not okay with the stubbly texture and waiting the full 2 weeks before shaving again, this treatment is probably not for you. So the last place I shave on my face is my forehead, and I don't get too close to my hairline or to my eyebrows. And by the way, I did not do my nose in this video. You can definitely do that too, but I don't know, I just don't like doing my nose. So now that we're done shaving, let's talk about the aftercare. So the first thing I did is go back in with the same tea tree toner that I used in the beginning, and I'm just using this to clean off any remaining hair, bacteria, and any other residue on my face. Then I went back in with the same jojoba oil and put that all over my face. This is also the best time to apply any serums because your skin will easily absorb whatever you put on it. By the way, the skin feels so soft at this point, it's amazing, and you might feel tempted to keep touching it throughout the day, but make sure you don't, because you don't want any bacteria or oils from your fingertips going onto your face. Some other quick things to avoid after shaving. Don't put makeup on your face for at least 24 hours. You should also avoid direct sun exposure for 24 to 48 hours, and it's especially important to wear SPF protection even if you're indoors. And the last thing is you should avoid using any products on your face which either contain physical or chemical exfoliating ingredients for at least a week. And the last thing I wanted to mention is the razor. This is the razor that I used, and look at how disgusting that looks. This is just after one use. Ew. So what I do is I sterilize the blade before and after each use with some rubbing alcohol. So I just put that on a tissue and clean off the blade, and you can usually use the same blade about 2 to 3 times before it becomes too dull. After cleaning it, it will look almost brand new, and we removed any of the bacteria, so it's safe to use once again. Anyways, that's all for this video. I hope it was helpful for all of you. If it was, please leave a like, leave a comment down below, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.